Microdesk has created a suite of tools which round-trip information from a BIM model to Excel and back again. I'm going to talk about a use of these tools that might not seem obvious at first. There are a number of cases where we as designers receive information from a third party, unrelated to the BIM model, but which nonetheless needs to be updated in our drawings. That could include door hardware schedules from vendors, balancing information from a commissioning agent, valve tags or barcodes from a subcontractor, or, in this example, an engineer has calculated min and max airflows in a spreadsheet they've been maintaining outside of the BIM model, and I need to make sure that the values in this spreadsheet match the tags on my drawing set. Microdesk can help with that. On the Microdesk tab at the ribbon bar, we provide an advanced selection tool that gives the user access to all of the view filters they might have created. In this case, I've created a view filter to highlight all of the relevant mechanical equipment, which I can then extract information on and organize everything so that for each category in my selection set, I'm only going to receive one tab in the spreadsheet. I'm going to give my spreadsheet a name and save the file. The tool is going to organize all of the common parameters into a single column and then report to me how many elements have been exported. In Windows Explorer, I can open up the file, and just as the tool promised, I'm going to have one tab at the bottom, one worksheet, that's going to list all of my mechanical equipment regardless of what family it might have belonged to. Now this exercise requires me to cross-reference unique identifiers of all of the mechanical equipment in the project against the same unique identifiers in the spreadsheet. So in the data extracted spreadsheet, I simply need to find the column that represents the parameter with my unique identifiers. A Control F in Microsoft Excel is going to open up the Find dialog box, and I can search for the parameter name that I used to identify the VAV boxes. In my case, it's designation. And once I find it, that confirms what column my unique identifiers are going to be found under. I'm going to make a mental note of that, and then I'm going to search for the parameter names that I want to update. In this case, I'm looking for the minimum and maximum airflow. And of course, I'll have to spell it correctly. Minimum. And of course, I have to search the correct column headers. And then finally, after 2 tries, I find it. I'm going to close out of the search dialog box, and I can see nearby is also my maximum airflow. These are the 2 columns that I need to update. The Microdesk tool doesn't care if we remove columns. It simply won't import data from those fields. So irrelevant information can easily be removed from the spreadsheet. And now I can use Microsoft's VLOOKUP formula to cross-reference the 2 spreadsheets. First, I'm going to specify what column in my schedule contains the information, the unique identifier that I want to use for searching. Then I select the array of cells that I want to search, in this case the table in the other spreadsheet. I specify what column I'm pulling information out of, in this case the 3rd column, and then finally the word false is going to indicate that I require an exact match and not an approximate match. I can drag and drop my formula as long as I update any fields that might have changed as a result of the drag and drop function, and I update the column from which I'm pulling information, in this case not the 3rd column, now the 4th. I can take those cells, copy, and paste them with a Control-C and a Control-V. And sometimes Microsoft Excel might change the formatting, but I'm not concerned about that, and certainly the Microdesk tool isn't either. However, because my formula references an external spreadsheet, I'm concerned that the information I'm importing might not be accurate until I take all of those fields and I copy them again to the clipboard and I paste their data values. This will eliminate the formula but keep the correct value. I'll save the spreadsheet, and I don't even need to close it. I can return to Revit, and on the Microdesk tab of the ribbon bar, click the Update button and select the Excel file and click OK. The tool is going to parse the data in the Excel file find the corresponding elements in the Revit model, and update their parameters. This may take about 10 to 15 seconds, but we're preventing a lot of manual data entry. The model's regenerating, and it flashed very quickly. The tool reports to me how many parameter fields might have been affected. And the change happened quickly, so I'm going to undo what happened, Control Z, and now we can see that the parameters change. Control Y will redo, and now we can see the effect of all of that data being imported all at once. So now the tool not only quickly imported an enormous amount of information without the need to update manually, but it also prevented the possibility of manual data entry errors, which would be impossible for me to ferret out.